And welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. Go ahead and get in there and not waste any time. And let's head over to the tracking station to get an update on what's going on. Heavy Crap is still in orbit with Jebediah Kerman aboard. I believe that's who is there. So let's go ahead and have a look. Okay, we can switch screens anytime. Yes, Jebediah is aboard the Heavy Crap in orbit. Apparently with lots of fuel, so he could be open for quite a bit in the way of missions and so on. Elsewise, we have the Heavy Crap Mark III. Let's go ahead and switch to that. And here we have Billy Bob Kerman, Paulsell Kerman, and Shepgel Kerman, all three of which appear to be major league industrial strength wussies because they are terrified that they are on course for Minmus. And they are 1 day and 7 hours out from Minmus Encounter. And I propose that we go ahead and take care of that. So let's go ahead and switch back here and have a look at our situation. We have apparently plenty of fuel. And so let's go ahead and I guess we just need to warp time ahead to the Minmus Encounter. Under acceleration, my aunt. I don't know why it says that when you're clearly not under acceleration. Okay, let's accelerate this a little bit faster here. And a little faster yet. Slow it down. Trying to spot where Minmus is. Oh, there it is, right there. And it's approaching that spot at a pretty good pace. Get a little closer. All right, let's see. 3 hours out. Let's close in some more. Slow down again. All right, maybe not that slow. Okay, there's Minmus. There's our periapsis at 2 million meters. And let's see, I think what we need to do is to get this hulking mess turned around to retrograde and do something about lowering the periapsis just a tad. I think 2 million meters is a bit high. Okay. Coming around slowly, but we're coming around. As big as this thing is, without RCS thrusters, it's going to take a while to get into the position. Okay. Okay, there we are. And now let's just see about burning this down a little bit. Is that going up? Yes, it is. Cut. All right, engines are cut. Periapsis appears to be going higher. And rather than try to turn this beast 180, I'm just going to wait until we get closer to Periapsis. I don't want to try to correct myself and end up correcting myself out of my encounter. Slowing down again. "17 minutes out, 15 minutes out." Cut time compression. Adjust our angle a little bit here. And now let's see about turning this into a orbit. Because there's Minmus. Right on schedule. And we're doing this on minimal fuel. This is minimum thrust. And we're in orbit. Periapsis is 243. Let's bring that down some. 60-some thousand. That's not bad. Now we'll swing around to Periapsis under acceleration. SAS is not acceleration. And we'll have these guys in orbit and get to take a closer look at Minmus. Okay, that was just a little too close for my taste. I broke my own rule and used too much time acceleration. Okay, now haul this beast around retrograde. Honestly, as easy as it was for this ship to reach Minmus, and still having that much fuel left, equip it with RCS thrusters, and it might be well and good for an interplanetary mission. Well, in 0.17, when there are other planets to go to. Okay, come on. Okay, that's probably good enough to get an orbit fixed. Minimum thrust. Okay, 60,000 by 79,000. Not exactly circular, but good enough for me. Okay. Looks like Pulsel has calmed down a bit. Billy Bobvis and Shep Gell are still crapping their pants. Well, have fun, guys. Make sure to take lots of pictures, lots of sensor readings, and all that good happy stuff. Meanwhile, it's time to return to the Space Center, because we need to work on this lander. Now, it did get to the moon, and had I been just a little bit more attentive to what I was doing, it would have successfully landed on the moon. But let's see. I think the first thing I'm going to do is add a tank of fuel to this stage. And let's see. I seem to recall that there was a little bit of difficulty getting launched. And from some reading I've been doing, alright, basically when you're looking this way and you're facing the launch tower, the way this is right now is the way it's going to be when you're facing the launch tower at liftoff. So basically what I need to do is to rotate this arrangement 90 degrees. So I'm going to see if I can get away with that. Take that off of there. Take this off of here. Go back to two-way symmetry. And we'll even snap to angles. Put that on here. And put this on here. Because these guys will drop off after 30 seconds. Let's see. Let's fix the struts. Some of them appear to be missing. Okay. Okay, that should take care of that. Does that look even to you? It doesn't look even to me. These things are off. And it's that blasted snap to angles that went sour. That still isn't right. That's better. Okay. That's good. This is good. Okay. I noticed this thing seemed to be wobbling just a little bit during flight last time. Oh, of course. Alright. We'll call this Lander 1B, just to distinguish them in the files, in the save files. Wait a minute. That is not even. Much better. Alright. Get our stability enhancers back. And let's launch this sucker and see if we can actually have a successful moon mission this time. Alright, we have Bill Kerman in the pilot seat this time. I guess he's determined, in spite of everything, to get out there before Jebediah. Alright, so I know this is a heck of a time to check staging, but okay, everything looks good. Let's rock. Looking good so far. Nice and straight, nice and straight and steady here. Coming up on booster burnout. Looking good. Velocity started to drop there slightly, but it's coming up now. Looks like we have a good ascent. Bill Kerman doesn't seem to be nearly as confident as I am, but hey, that's Bill Kerman. Charter member of the Wussy Society. Velocity's getting up there. And it looks like we're getting ready to do a gravity turn here real soon. And let's commence to turn. For crying out loud. Did I do that? I did. I neglected to put RCS thrusters on this thing, so I'm going to abort this mission because this is totally a pain in the butt, waste of time, without RCS thrusters. And so we'll wait for this stuff to all fall back down onto the launch site. Unless, of course... No, I guess we're going to fall into the ocean. So... And I would have checked my information, but it went away when I jettisoned the capsule and separated from it. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and speed the video up until what I presume will be a successful splashdown, and then we'll go back to the VAB and put thrusters on this thing like I should have done to begin with. As a side note, Bill Kerman seems to be inexplicably pleased about this particular situation, and it does indeed leave me tempted to send him EVA at 54,000 meters. I won't do it this time, but I'm tempted. Alright, there we go. And let's head back to the Space Center and fix my big goof. And while we're at it, bring that thing a little bit closer to the ground. And now for those RCS thrusters. That I managed to not put on. Okay, good. They don't seem to interfere with the ladders at all. Alright. And just for grins, let's put some down here so that that upper stage will be a little bit more maneuverable. Alright, save it and let's launch. This time for real. And once again, we have Bob Kerman in the driver's seat. And he is crapping his pants before we even lift off. Gee, Bob, thanks for the vote of confidence. Just for that, I won't even give you a countdown. I'll just go whenever I feel like it. Not that I was going to give a countdown anyway. I really get kind of tired and I was really fast.